Let's
Oh,
go.
God.
Yes, sir.
Have we started?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
we are on live, man.
We did it again.
Before we even get started, man, look, before we even get started to it, man, y'all already know. Everyone know I speak about it on my YouTube. I'm a health freak. We got a little tasty treat here, man. It goes by the name of some berry refresh, man. We got the logo. Well, we had the logo up, but we got the QR code right here. Put it in the camera right here. You know it.
Yeah.
So y'all might be able to scan it through there, but if you can't, man,
And
I'm
before
sorry,
you do it,
we'll have a link in the description. But we getting ready to test it
Hold
out
on,
now.
do it. We gotta do the brother thing.
We gotta do.
Come on,
brothers. There's a sister here.
Well,
Yeah,
brother sister thing. So once we do this,
we got it.
We're
Yes, sir.
we're now
Let's get it,
we're
man.
now
Wait,
family.
Wait, hold on. This is not right. Nah, we got it. You got it.
Oh, you got it all
bro.
clear.
You got it.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
family
What we got
thing.
here?
Welcome to One Piece.
Oh my God, man.
God.
Yeah, ginger is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
is kinda
Hold on, I'm
spicy.
sorry. Y'all about to see me pig out on camera. I'm sorry.
And wasn't that much in the bowl. Ooh. Yeah, that burn. Ooh wee.
You gotta, you gotta put your like, what's the name from Friday, bro? You gotta, damn, that's some.
So
Hey,
we
man,
did it.
big
We're
shout outs
bu-
to what's the name?
We're family now.
It's Tropical. Good God Almighty. Oh God, man, I can't. Yo, this is amazing. We're gonna put the link in the link in the
Now
description.
stop licking the bowls now.
good.
All right. Put the
I
bowls
literally, I do
down.
want to lick the bowl, bro.
No, don't lick the bowl.
No, please don't.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
don't.
So
Please don't.
we're
Please
not gonna
don't.
lick the
Please
bowl.
No, we're not licking the bowl.
Please don't. Please
lick-
don't.
Don't lick.
I'm tempted.
Ooh
bro.
wee.
I'm tempted. Okay. That was amazing, man. So we had to start off there, man. Get the energy flowing, man. If you don't know, it's a lot of different minerals or different things that was in the drink, man, to get the energy flowing.
We're family
help with
now.
metabolism. I can just taste it like right now. I tell you I'm a big health freak. So other than that, man, we about to get into the real important thing of the goddamn show. You already know. You see the guest right here, man. The lovely Miss Bree, man. My wife's best friend, aka Miss
Hello.
book writer.
Our sister.
Miss also
Our sister now.
okay, our sister, man.
One Piece. Do it right.
So we just took the okay.
Yeah.
He right. I
One Piece.
apologize.
Do
Oh
it right.
my God.
Don't
You want to
disrespect
introduce
it.
yourself, man? We got this. This is gonna be a nice one today, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm Brianna. I am a new artist. I wrote my first book. It's labeled From Test to Testimony.
Okay.
It's a great book. I published it on Amazon. I did a release, a private release, of course. Everybody was surprised about it. Rico got to attend,
Yeah, I was there.
and we had a good time.
I wasn't
mean,
there.
I know she said private.
Private.
Cool.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, it was good. I mean, I started writing in 2022.
Okay.
Just to give you a little background on what was going on
Let's
with
go,
my
let's
book.
go.
I had a car accident in 2022, July. Well, I had two, but the first one was in July. A 18-wheeler pulled out in front of me at the intersection of 36. And, we almost had a head-on collision. But instead of having a head-on collision, I ran into the side of the truck. And so it cut my car up, like the beginning of it. It cut it up. So leaving the accident scene, in my mind, I had a lot going on. So I really thought I was fine, you know. So I was like, I'll just take myself to the hospital. But by the time I got home, I wasn't able to take myself because I blacked out again. I blacked out at the scene, and then I blacked out once I got home. So my dad ended up calling the ambulance. They picked me back up, and then I had to get an ambulance and go to the hospital. Went to the hospital. They denied me care. Nobody wanted to care. They said, oh, she'll be fine. Just let her go home. So that's what we did. We went home. I laid down, and then I woke up, and then that's when my journey began. I could not talk when I got up the next morning. I was stuttering so bad. Like, it was terrible.
My condolences, definitely,
So,
definitely.
That
And
started my journey.
And you know, we definitely will be tagging on. If you, I know you're pretty comfortable, you're talking about it now, so we definitely will be tagging on to that conversation a little bit more. You know, just to give you a little intro now and get everything situated. We want to say that for first and foremost, we're glad that you're here with us right now, man. That you're able to make it through, and you know, we're going to be more than happy to hear your story later on, man. So you know, introduce yourself, man. We glad to have you, Bree, man. You already know we got my other two knucklehead brothers on here, Javo,
So
the Virgo, and
wait a
Wrong
minute.
One.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Hold that thought.
Hold up.
You got the biggest knucklehead there is up here.
We're not gonna start off like that. That's the first thing. If you can do me before we get anything.
Oh my God!
I need you to look into your camera
here, bro,
and then say, "Mama, I made it."
Mama, I made it.
Ah, there it is.
Damn, that was like the quickest turnaround.
That was quick.
Because everybody else was like, huh? What you mean?
Hey, understood.
It just
the
completed the
assignment,
mission
man.
like instantly.
You have no idea. But what you about to say, broski? You had something you was about to say before
when she was talking
started?
about her story, it's a common thing that I always hear over and over and over again is that black women don't get care at hospitals, bro. Like it's always like a hard fighting situation. And I don't even know
real.
why that's like
general.
that.
So I'm gonna be real with you. That is definitely a real statistic, man, and it is a sad statistic, man. Especially when coming from a mother who worked in the medical field. I have a wife that's in there too, and just it's a lot of things that you can see in movies and stuff that you don't take everything truthfully, but there's a lot of things that they put in your face that's in the movies that's true too. And one thing that we were watching, it was a show called The Resident. They were speaking about the toll of women that come in to have babies and different things like that. And the death toll when it comes to having babies is higher amongst the black individuals, unfortunately. And even within the show, it just showed the indifference of how women are treated when they're in there versus black and white. And yo, I'm just frankly tired of this shit, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's like, it's really annoying, bro. It's like, dang, bro. It's like, you're supposed to be able to trust people. You can't trust the doctors. You can't trust the police. It's like, and then they be mad at us when we walk around angry.
It's not all, though.
That's crazy. It's not all,
not
but
all.
the bad,
You
bad
got some
outweighs
good
the
that
good,
even
man.
happened. They even happened to AJ that was here a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
She was telling
she
us
was
when
telling
she
us
was
that,
having a kid, and it was how messed up she was after, and nobody would see her. It took her like months to get any kind of treatment.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even with her case, like, man, you got a serious ass case going on.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to go through so much to get so much help, bro? Like, it should just be one call. That's all, bro. Like, hold up. We gonna take that back because that's Ken Nugent's line. I don't want to get sued.
I was just
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. One call should be all. There we go. One word. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
This has got
the age showing, real. They old commercial age.
Hey, before we run off, it's not deep. We got question of the day and my thing.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Because I'm getting scared. I don't know what. Because they're going to cancel us after this.
Bad, man.
They're going to cancel us after this.
That's my slogan, right?
He a thief.
He already a lawyer. Let's got him.
All right, let's get this over.
What's up, man? What we got?
Listen to me.
What we got?
While driving, I looked at a couple of things, couple of wheels and all that, and I've decided that I've had enough. Listen, to all you animal wanters and people who want animals, and I'm not talking about the dog and the cats. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who want the lizards.
Hey, whoa.
Okay,
hey, take it easy.
The lions, the bears, the wolves.
Okay.
The sharks and they fish tank.
Okay.
Listen to me and listen to me good. Put the mother animals away.
No.
Leave them alone. Stop picking up. Stop
never seen
thinking you can domesticate that shit.
You
It does not
with
work.
a bird and they land on their finger and be like,
Yeah.
and they'll talk.
You
to
saw
them.
that one with that eagle that came in without the thing on, without the glove on his hand.
What you got against
Nah,
other
it's
animals?
enough.
I like
Come on.
bearded dragon.
No,
I'm not gonna do no snakes, but I wanted a bearded dragon, and I still
That's fine.
do.
I'm talking about the big. I saw a motherfucker want a lion. He got
What's
him a
wrong
lion
with that?
cub.
I want a black panther.
Oh yeah,
I do want an exotic animal, bro.
you
It's
do.
like,
And then
I talked to my wife about this for
and
real.
then-
You came to the wrong table with this.
And
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
You
good.
gotta know.
And
I
then
don't
when
like,
it
bro.
grows up, and then you forget to feed it one day because you
But
forget to
if
feed
you-
animals.
but
That's
hold
what
on,
you
hold
do. You do that, and then
Not you putting them on blast.
and then next thing you know, the moment you let the blackie out the cage, you become meal. No, stop it. Leave them animals alone. Them shits don't belong pets.
Real spill though, like on some real knowledge stuff, man. If you really go back in history, like Egyptian eras and stuff like that, bro, like animals like not lions, but I don't never heard nobody really domesticating a lion, but lionesses, different animals like ravens, different things, they actually were domesticated by people back in the day. They're only told right now in this time that they're so vicious because of the fact is what we've done to them. We don't destroy their habitats. We don't kill them for fur. We don't kill them from items. So then again, yeah, you will make an enemy, but if you get one and raise it as a cub, Yeah, I literally you got many stories you can go look up right now on Instagram of people friending. Like some of the things I won't friend though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jabo, answer me this, please.
Oh my
What?
God.
Jabo, answer me this, please.
I'm listening.
What century do you live in?
21st?
Are we back in the day?
No.
Okay, so what the hell is he talking about? We
The
ain't.
hell?
That's them. That ain't us. We
And then-
can't do that. We
and then-
can't do
well,
that.
you
I mean,
can't
didn't
explain
Mike-
that to
he-
somebody.
what did Mike Tyson have? Didn't he have a lion or a tiger?
A tiger, and it almost killed him.
At
What the
this
fuck? There
point,
ain't no difference.
I would trust myself around a cougar before I trust myself with a black person.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Especially if he got a
I'm
shiesty
black.
mask on. If he got a shiesty mask on, put me beside that cougar.
It's like,
I'm good.
It's like the man and the bear argument all over
Hey,
again,
that's
bro.
exactly, and
No,
that's what I say.
I'm
People
scared.
don't understand the perspective of it, and that's why I say like I understand both parts. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
I
I
feel,
do,
but we
but-
not more animal than they are.
But I saw a man hold that lion, and that lion said, "No, I
Now,
can't.
that's
Not
just
today.
stupid.
Not today. Not today."
Stupid.
there's I saw this reel with this lady. She an older lady. I guess she raised the tigers up, but she wasn't there. It was one of the keepers, and that tiger was not having that shit. It was upset, and
As
the
I
moment
said.
that old lady walked up, it was okay and all that, and then the
If you
old
ain't
lady
got it
said,
since
"I
a
don't know what's
baby,
going on."
You need it since a baby and a pup. If you ain't got it, you have a lot. It's a highly likely chance. Even if you can get a pit bull right now, you got a pit bull. If
Don't talk about my baby now.
yeah, cause they brains is small as hell, cause they skulls
Don't talk
press
about my
against
baby
that
now.
brain.
Don't talk about my
All right,
baby now.
you want to talk, man? Yeah. So if it's likely like it, he can go
It's
out
about
there
to
and
be.
say the wrong thing to that pit.
Oh,
That
no.
pit can turn you into a shish kebab
I
too.
can prove my baby is not vicious at all. Jabba, who walked the dog when I was out? Was she vicious? Did she try to attack you?
He said my name Benton ain't in it.
Jabba, answer it.
I'm just worried about this turning into an animal episode. That's all. That's what I'm worried about right now. We really going
But that
hard
was-
for the
Man,
animals.
leave the animals
what
alone.
I'm worried about.
They gonna eat
Hey,
you
man.
alive.
I'm
And
an
let-
animal
and-
lover, bro. I'm sorry.
I
man.
know,
I'm
but
sorry.
come on, a Black Panther. You forget to feed things.
Rest in peace, Chadwick
man.
Boseman, bro.
Hey, look, man. For
What
real,
the-
man.
Goat. Black Panther.
But like
Yeah,
you said,
but
we
what
don't
the-
want to look like Black Adele Dundee on camera, bro. So I just want to,
Hey,
we got a
what
question.
Hey.
Black Adele Dundee.
The stingray killed him too, didn't it?
I ain't messing with alligators and stingrays. I don't even like ocean, so we
Rest in peace, the
good.
goat.
What? That's what he should have played with instead.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, a goat. I mean, I never seen someone get killed by a goat.
Man, what's the question?
Go ahead,
man,
Jabba.
Before we end up, like you said,
think-
man, we don't want to end
I'm
up
gonna be honest.
National
I
Geographic.
think I might have asked this one before, but I'm gonna ask it again.
No,
just 'cause-
if
hold
you
up,
if
hold
you
up.
feel like
Just
you
'cause
did,
it's
ask something
Yeah,
else.
no, I just feel like it's good because I always like hear reactions. Your opinion might have changed. I don't know.
My wife
So-
is in the room.
So yeah, and so let's say you get 50K, right?
Uh-oh.
And the
already not
only
like this about money.
the only stipulation for the 50K is that the person you hate the most get 100K.
Yeah, you asked that already.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, so
What'd
I
y'all
asked something
say?
else.
What'd y'all say?
Hell no.
I said yeah.
I
So
said
you said
hell
you'll
no.
take it?
No, I said yeah.
I said hell no. They ain't getting rich on my court.
I don't hold grudges in that, man. So
I'm holding them.
I'm not one of them, bro. I just feel like once you bless somebody else and you'll get that back in double anyway. You get that person 100,000, you're gonna get 200,000 back.
And he a good man.
And-
I love him
Okay,
for that.
What about you since they answered the question?
I'm
already?
definitely going with Rico. I ain't got time for all that.
So
I
you
mean,
taking the 50?
right? Because I want you to eat. I just don't want you to eat with me.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So you can eat separately,
So you
man.
can eat
You
separately.
gotta get a little more, hey, man. As long as you leave me alone, man, I
Right.
get that blessing back in the end.
That's it.
And my that tiger we talking about is gonna get released on Rome.
Hell yeah, I don't give a damn. Listen, I hold grudges. If you do me, I give you 2 times. You screw me 2 times, it's the hell with you.
But the thing about it
But
is,
this
if you don't
No.
like the person wrong, you're not
No.
gonna see them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm gonna feel their energy. They ain't rich on my accord. I'm not going for it. I
Oh
get the
my
50,000, they get the 100,000, and I hate them.
Yo,
How they get rich
It's
on
the
me?
thought.
If there was
It's just
ever
the thought,
if there was
man.
ever a universe where me and this man is not friends and he hated me, he just praying for my downfall
I'm not praying for it down.
every day of his existence
You-
because
You better walk around with a sage candle the whole time. This man, you feel your energy. You gonna feel it too.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
okay.
They told while you playing, I just had a conversation with my cousins, my favorite cousins at that. You know him, goddamn Diesel. And I told him the same thing. Oh, man, fuck family. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. No, the hell with you.
well let me ask another question. This is I already asked
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
yeah.
You got me heated.
Okay, so you know how like you'll always hear people say, "Oh, when you're like, let's say you go through like a breakup or something, and you need time to like heal and know yourself and grow and everything like that." And there was something I heard that said something crazy, and I thought about it, and I wasn't really sure how to feel about it. But it was like being healed is the idea that you could be by yourself for the rest of your life without having anybody and be okay with that because you love yourself so much. Because that's self-love.
Okay.
Would you agree with something like that? Is it like, okay, I'm fine with however the rest of this plays out because I got me. You feel me? And I don't need nobody or nothing else. And
I
I'm
got
just
him.
like,
Okay, so look, hear me out when I say this.
Oh,
so
he about to go ham.
Let me start here. For one, I can't be a hypocrite, so I got to say I agree because of the fact is I even talked to my wife, and it ain't no offense because of the fact is it even go back to like, I take aspects of different things that I read, different, books, different Bibles, different things. I do a lot of research. So at the end of the day, you're not supposed to attach yourself to anything.
because it can be taken from you.
There you go. So to start off right there, you got to be able to know that if you can exist in this world, because like you said, anything can be taken from you. I always say the I am legend theory. That's what I always say when I always think about it. If I'm in the I am legend theory, if you cannot think about yourself being by yourself, you will not survive by yourself. Soon as things was to go hectic, you would go crazy. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that it's really all about you. If you're not good, then there is no way that you're going to be able to help anybody else. So you have to be able to step. It hurts. It hurts. Trust me, there's been times where I have to literally sit down. I think like maybe something happened. What if something happened in the world? Like it hurts, but it's better to always stay ready so you don't have to get ready, if you understand me.
Yeah, definitely. All right, what about you, Brianna? Because I know he gonna yap. So
I'm definitely on the I'm on the idea of being by yourself. I see no problem with being by yourself. Healing and self-love. You can't love somebody else unless you love yourself. So you have to be ready, and you have to always have that little percent in the back of your head that at some point you may be by yourself. So you have to be okay. You have to know how to survive by yourself. So as a woman, I've always prepared in the back of my mind, though I love my boyfriend, if he leave tomorrow, I'm still going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to take care of me.
But it's
Even
real,
no matter
man.
how much it hurts, I know I still got to keep going. I got to survive. I got to take care of me. So, yeah.
I say it's reality though, man. It hurts, but it's some things that you have to be able to, you can't be able to keep them skeletons in the closet. You got to be able to face them demons, bro. Yeah. So what, man? What, man? And why
don't look at me like I'm crazy. Go ahead, show that can one more time.
Oh, don't worry about it. Y'all can keep talking. Don't mind me.
Don't drink the whole thing. Split it. That's all I'm saying.
No, here's my thing. Why are you pouring it in there? You might as well just...
No, I see you can split that.
Does he want to get back? Continue.
Go ahead. Just take the whole thing. Here's the thing. What y'all said is not wrong. 100% is not wrong.
But he disagrees, and why?
I'm listening. That's because I know it's coming.
It's not. I disagree with part of it.
Okay.
The end part. Because, once you get in tune with self and you, like you said, basically healed, but you're still going to want something. Like, you just can't be there alone. Yeah, of course you can be alone. That's not a thing. Like you said, you have to go through that process when you hurt, that you want something. But what do you do once you healed? Like, you're supposed to be that, well, now I'm healed now, so I guess I'm just going to roam the earth alone. No one ever roams the earth alone. There's always something or someone to come along to be like, okay. And I feel like it's a God thing. If it's crazy that's what I feel like, that, hey, I let you heal yourself and I feel like you're 100%. Now I'm going to send this person your way that probably also was in the same boat as you are, that need to be healed, and they don't finally healed. And I always said, like how you said, two healed people make a perfect thing, like a complete circle.
So I want to piggyback off something you just said yourself, and this will basically kind of wrap it up on how you're supposed to follow life. Like I said, myself, I'm a spiritualist, but I do have different things that I read on. The man Jesus himself, how did he come into this earth?
Alone.
How did he leave it?
Alone.
There you go.
But he had 1 million followers to follow him.
That don't matter about that.
You still
the question is, what did I?
Well,
ask you in the beginning and in the end?
But you, bro,
I think he was speaking more to having like some type of companionship, and Jesus did have companions.
That's that companionship.
So
at the end of the day,
he came alone, and when he left, he had people that, like you said, followed him, and I was like that. Now I left that piece of me
But the whole
that would
gist
never
of it,
leave with them.
what it's
Even though,
gonna break
he
down
gone.
to.
He gone. Yeah, he did come alone. You're right. He did leave alone. But in the midst of him leaving alone,
Yeah, you made a mark.
he made a mark.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
There
He
you
made
go.
a mark with others, and now I could take that mark and pass it to others. Like, yes, to say that mark he left, man, they were, like how you said, alone and feeling, and now they took that mark within them. Like I always feel like when people pass, I don't think they completely pass because they,
Reincarnation.
they leave. No, it's not even that. I think they leave a piece with them for you can always remember them, who they are and who they were. So now, technically, you're not moving alone. And I tell you, like when my grandma passed, I felt like that was end all be all for me. And I told you, but I had that remembering over, and it was like, yeah, I am alone, but maybe she is still walking with me.
sure,
So
for sure.
that's why I say it's a tricky thing to see.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
To say walking alone, because you always need that healing, like you say. But it's just how you look at it, I guess. How you look at things.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
but
sure.
here's the thing, though. So does that mean like people that aren't healed can't be in love?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I wouldn't
You
say
don't
that.
think it's
I would
possible?
say that I wouldn't say that they can't. I would just say that it's gonna be harder.
Right.
I say it's
It's
impossible.
definitely gonna be harder because of the fact is I'm gonna fuck it. I wasn't healed when I first got with my wife, bro. I came from woo.
Well, he decided to make himself
Hey, bro.
the
Even
example.
he even knew me back before I was healed, bro. I was
Hey,
bro. I was
Tati, yeah.
unhinged, bro. I was literally unhinged, bro. I didn't give bro. Like,
Oh no, he was wild.
bro.
He was wild.
So, bro,
He was
I
wild.
can say, bro, and I loved before I was healed, bro. And I recently, y'all know my whole mentality has just recently changed. So, bro, I literally have to be an example, bro. Like, yeah, you can be loved without being
Man, that's
healed.
great, man. That's pour up to.
That's what I was thinking.
Man, you know what? Bro, your asshole, man.
Okay, but no, what he said. Yeah, damn, we can't do that now. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie to you, and he's 100% correct. For me, you can't. You can't. How the hell are you gonna love somebody
Oh, it was
and
hard.
you endangered? you are the worst thing walking.
Not the
And
worst thing
You-
walking,
no,
bro.
I'm that.
It was hard, bro. Like,
it's
damn,
the
my
worst
wife
thing.
even tell
The
you so, bro. It was hard.
The only
dog. It
reason
was
I even
hard.
asked that question is because you could go into something fully healed and then it can destroy you. But then you could put yourself back together inside of the same
But at least
thing.
you healed. Two people healed. If two people are
But-
endangered species,
Why
no
you
one,
saying endangered?
because no one's walking out.
Was such a harsh word.
That's what
Right?
I'm saying.
Endangered. It's already better than nobody. Look, we all black people at the table. They already, you talking about endangered? No, I am fully thriving and living, brother.
I just hate that. I just hate that
wondering.
notion of that just because. I put it like this: one person, if you're healed and they're damaged, you're not gonna fix them. Stop it. It's not gonna work. You can do
it's
everything
not,
in your
and
power.
it's not your job to do so. But
Right.
if you're there with them while they're working on themselves, that is possible.
Yeah.
And then what happens in the end?
Shit.
Whatever is meant to happen.
Yes,
bro.
whatever's meant to happen.
What happens if she doesn't get fixed and she damaged? Oh, she go back to that person that caused the damage.
I mean, I guess I can say to myself, if I didn't get fixed and get damaged, I don't know what the hell would
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But you see what I'm
But,
saying?
I mean, yeah, that's why I say it's a tricky slope. That's why I say it just
I guess
you got to
it's-
trust your instincts. Then,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
You got to be
Yeah.
healed. I say, in order to be with somebody, or even attempt or try, and you just got left by Billy Joe over there. Nah,
man,
Not Billy Joe, bro.
you gotta
but-
gotta take that into consideration. Like, nah, maybe I need to heal before I just jump into
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
but all right, Dr. Phil, man, we going.
Oh, don't do that. Shit,
Since we talking about healing, man,
I'm thinking about writing a book.
I want to get to the. That's why I just want to say, man, I want to get to the main
Go
topic
ahead, let's
of
do this
healing
thing.
itself. We can get somebody else that got a perspective of being healed, because I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I know I've went through a lot of shit, but it just your story itself, I literally could not just imagine. So I know this man, no offense to you, but man, this is Mr. Question Man right here.
I
I know
had
he got
questions
some,
too.
and I know you got some too, but I just want to give perspective on, what you've been through, and I'm sure they got some good questions for you, man. We just want to ask you some questions and just get a little more insight of just you, man, and your story, man. So,
Okay, rock, paper,
how
scissors.
y'all feel? Who going first?
Oh my God. Of course.
You can go
Damn,
first.
lost. And you can go first.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
I won, so I get to choose.
Dang.
That does not work like that.
Yes,
Who
it
told
does.
you that? No.
Losers don't get to make choices.
Oh my
Man, ask the questions, man, so we can get
Okay, let's
get
do
it
this because he
jumping, man.
cheated. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Not too deep, not too crazy.
Nah, go deep. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a well done question.
Oh, flamboyant? Okay, cool. So, looking at your life before that, yeah, not saying that you had a bad life or you was a bad person. Do you feel like the accident that you went through made you look at life differently?
It definitely made me look at life differently.
Did you feel like it's like, oh man, I need to change my life around? Like, I need God more, or I need to walk a different path?
Well, more so, I can say that it was definitely a process where I had to trust in God. You know, a lot of times we say we trust God, we believe in what he says, we believe in the word, but he actually puts you in a place where you actually have to trust him.
You ain't got no choice.
You know, you don't have a choice but to trust him. And at that moment, that's what I had to do. I had to put myself in a position where I had no choice but to trust him. And I mean, I'm a Christian, you know, I go to church and everything. I active in church and all of that. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I know God just gonna come through. He just gonna fix it and I'm gonna be good. No, he took me through a process. He took me through a journey. It was like, if you trust me like you say you do, then you're gonna walk this road that I'm gonna give you. And it's gonna be hard. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, God wouldn't put too much on me than I can bear. But who am I?
The
You know what I'm
benefits
saying?
will outweigh all of it every time.
Most
man.
definitely, who am I? If he went through what he went through, what made me think that I wasn't gonna have a time where I was gonna suffer and I was gonna have to trust and believe in his word? So that's why I had to stay there. You know, I had to trust the
Now
process.
that was deep though, man. Why? If we cannot go through the same pain this man literally went through, dying on the cross and everything else, if we can't just experience just a little bit of pain, it's not even death, man. Like, what are we to live life? That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
That's cool.
What you
That's
got?
cool.
What you got, man?
Oh, so we be going back and forth.
Yeah, let's go back and forth.
You sure?
Rock, paper,
All right.
scissors?
So no. We're not rock, paper, scissors. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So skipping forward after, you know, you went to the hospital or you tried to and it didn't really give you anything, and then you went home and you said you couldn't speak. So, like, if you couldn't like communicate, how did you like navigate like your day to day if you couldn't really like be as present?
I stopped driving. Like I moved back in with my dad because I really couldn't be mobile by myself. So I moved back in with them and I stuttered. So when I talked to them, I would either write it or I would text them so that they could understand. Now, in the beginning, they tried really, really, really hard. They were like, no, we want to listen. Just take your time and talk. But it was too difficult. So I'm just like, you know what? This is really making it more frustrating. So I'm going to just start texting or writing down. So we carried a notebook. And when people asked me questions, they didn't understand what I was saying. We just write it out and we show it to them. And so that's what we did until I was able to get a doctor that would see me, that would diagnose me, you know, that would start speech therapy with me. So that's how we communicated.
So how long was like the therapy?
I just finished at the beginning of this year was my last session. So I was discharged.
And like, what did they say like caused you to be like that? Like when you got diagnosed fully?
I got diagnosed with a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury.
Oh.
And then when it came down to my speech, they diagnosed it as a foreign accent syndrome. So it went from stuttering, and then it took me to like a foreign accent. Like I started sounding like I was from Jamaica when I actually did start back talking.
That's rare.
And that's
I
rare
heard
here.
about that.
So in this country, it's hard. They don't even know how to treat that. So it was hard for them. So they're on the computer trying to, you know, YouTube and look on the internet what they can do because they never had to treat a patient like me. So it was difficult for them as well, but they did what they had to do.
Not the doctor looking up YouTube videos to how to fix it.
It's literally, it's rare, bro. Like, you imagine, you know, you wake up, you speak another language, the doctor, like, I mean, that, and the only way they can really tell is to really probably do surgery in your brain, and that's something they probably not even gonna really want to do too much. Yeah, they're not even attempt. So that's deep.
Yeah.
And I just thought about myself, a question. And I just want to ask because I know a lot of different. No, I just said because I know I said I wasn't gonna ask them, but I just really thought about this one. I want to know personally myself because it's just curious to me because somebody that actually just made it through. So I want to know myself personally during the time that before the accident actually happened. Did time actually really slow down? How did that feeling before the accident happened? Do you remember anything beforehand? Like, how was that feeling? How was time around you before the incident and before impact? How was your body feeling?
Okay, so like on the way home, coming down the bypass, I'm getting ready to, get to where I can turn off to go home. And I can see the truck there. Like I can see him sitting there at the stop sign. And in my mind, I'm just talking to my dad. I'm like, I'm almost to you, I'm sitting there. I see the truck at the stop sign. It's just as soon as this car go, I'm going to make my turn. But instantly, I can still see. It's like God put it in my vision. I can still see that truck steady easing. And in my mind, I'm just like, Lord, I'm praying this truck don't pull out in front of me. And when the truck pulled out in front of me, in that moment, God gave me, he's like, okay, listen, this is what you're going to do. You're either going to hit it head on or you're going to take it up the side, what you want to do. And, as a human, the first thing you want to do is panic because nobody wants to have an accident with the 18-wheeler. We think the worst. Definitely. So I'm like, God, I trust you. I'm going to do what I got to do. So I took the wheel and I cut it as hard as I could. I could hear, before I went out, I can hear the car cutting up the side of that truck. But I kept going. I'm like, God, I know you, I trust you. I'm like, you gonna stop it. And he did. He stopped it right before I got to the end of the diesel, the full ending. He stopped the car.
And I asked that question because, every story is almost similar when somebody get ready to have a, real near-death experience. Time slows down. I just want to basically bring that story onto the table that like that is a real life scenario. And when stuff like that happens to you in real life, the worst thing for you to do is panic.
Yep.
And I have to say that because I literally had a situation myself. It was one day I was on the way to work. You remember, I almost flipped my goddamn car. And literally, as she said, the first thing that come in your head, I'm trying not to get
I was on the phone though.
Right now. I know,
I was on the phone though. I say this.
The first thing right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, the situation happened with me. That saved my life, bro. I heard my daughter scream out my name, bro. She said, Jern. I heard my daughter say, Daddy. Bro, and I started cutting my wheel, bro. And it kept me from flipping my goddamn car over into a ditch. Cause it's real, bro. It's real. I was on the phone, bro. And
don't forget that part.
That's why I said I just gotta ask because I literally was in a scenario myself and like, bro, if you do not act within them few seconds, bro, they can literally be life and death, bro. The worst thing you can do is panic. Bro. Always stay calm, bro. So y'all forgive me, bro, but that's a deep topic, bro. I just wanted to ask that, bro. So,
Don't forget, I was on the phone.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know.
You heard my voice as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right. Don't cheat me now. Put my credit on there. I was in there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Because I was crying over the phone too.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
Nah, there's
okay,
doubt.
nah, all right. Yeah,
no doubt.
Wiped it.
Yeah, nah, it's all good, man. Cinnamon, we good. All right, man, woo.
Yeah.
All right, we good.
Yeah, you got to. Can't be crying on here. You know they watching.
Look, man. But it's all good, man. But we got it, man. What's
crazy. All right, next question. Let's get off the whole sentimental, mushy, and everybody crying and stuff in here. I ain't got time to cry. Listen. So, let's fast forward after the accident. Everything is done. Were you upset at that truck driver?
That's deep.
At first, I was, and I wasn't, upset at him as a person. I was more upset at his inconsiderate. Like, he was on the phone, so that's what caught him off guard. He was on the phone, so it kind of threw him off. And I'm like, how can you be so inconsiderate? You in an 18-wheeler, you should always be responsible. You should look out for yourself and others every time you get behind the wheel of that truck. So I were at first, but then you know what? God was like, I'm in control of this.
So if you was to see him today, can you say, remember what we talking about, healed, and I forgive you off your mistake?
I can. And I would because, although he made a mistake, I just know that was God's process. So I can't fault him for God's process. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but I can't fault him for that.
No,
I know that's one person ain't getting 100,000 from me.
no, that's I don't know now. I can feel you now. That would be like 100,000. You talking about him? Oh.
Getting that.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
I can't give him $1.
I feel you. But what we got
Okay,
there? What we got, Jumbo?
So I was thinking when you had those, I guess, a brief moment where you couldn't communicate really and you had to communicate via text, is that what kind of pushed you into the direction of writing the book? Because you couldn't speak, so you just had nothing but really just writing, you know? And
sure.
I just wonder, like, did it start off at like a process of you like maybe keeping like a journal or something, then it blossomed into something more? Or
I journaled before, you know, I always journaled prior to having my car accident, but I journaled more after my car accident because that was just my way of getting out my feelings, things I couldn't talk about or talk to everybody else about. I just write it out in my journal, and it became a story.
So in a way, I guess if you wanted to look at it, the accident was the push for you to actually start writing and being like author. And
Push me to tell my story,
right? Because it just, even though it was a terrible situation, it was like it happened because of that, I guess, or it pushed it more forward. It
did, and it took it all the way back. Like I went all the way back to the beginning of my traumas, and then I implemented my story about my car accident in there. But in the book, it goes all the way back.
Oh, how far?
All the way back to my childhood. You know, I put childhood traumas and everything in my book. The biggest story was, you know, my accident. Everybody wanted to know about what happened and the growth from that and the testimony. But in the beginning, I started from the childhood, the traumas that came with that, the separation of my parents. And then I went into the birth of my children. I put all of that in my book. And I wanted to talk about, you know, things that happened to me prior to my car accident, but I would just journal it out. I never wanted to bring it to the light. Like, I didn't want it to surface. But after that, the vision that God kept giving me was like, you need to tell your story. Like, they need to hear it. They need to hear everything. Be blunt and be open about who you are. Stay true to who you are. So after that, I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put that thing on out there.
For sure.
And you, what age would you say, like, the book starts at for you when you were telling the story? Like, at what age?
It started my youth. I want to say I started around when I was like 6 or 7 when my parents separated. It's really when the trauma started. Okay. And then we talked about betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Sexual assault is the betrayal. You know what I'm saying? And then we went on to the childbirth, the almost death of my son during birth. And then we go into the accident. So it's like trials and tribulations, but I kept trusting. A lot of stuff. I did.
That's too much.
Listen. Every story had a lesson behind it. So every story that I told, there was a lesson behind that story. There was something that I got from it, which really pushed me to tell it, you know, because so many people are so scared to tell what they've been through, or they scared to talk about sexual assault, or they scared to talk about their parents' separation. I'm not scared to talk about it because all that I went through made me who I am.
You empower the next individual to be able to speak up too, because at the end of the day, you can help another individual. Yeah. And I also want to add on, I hear a lot about a book, man. You know, what's this book that you speak of? You know, you got it with you. You know,
did.
What we got? What we got here?
So,
wait a minute.
Talk to us for a minute.
They got hold on to the camera.
You know you got to. Come on, what's up?
Before you start,
my book.
You know it.
Wait, before she starts.
What's up?
Well, flag that book. Like, do the pager?
Yeah, it's not even.
Yeah, where? I only seen one.
Oh, yeah.
You only brought one.
I mean, you got to go buy it.
Buy it. We family. I'm not buying nothing. One day it's over with. We family now. I'm not buying nothing.
Don't mind it, man. But come on, what we got, man? Don't mind this fool. We gonna all support you, man, boss. So what we got here in the hands right now?
This is my book. It's named From Test to Testimony, and I put on the front A Life with Amazing Moments, Separation, Betrayal, Testing of Faith, and Breakthrough. Let's talk about it. And it has Brianna Purdue. This is my picture. I took this as a birthday photo shoot, and I just love it. I fell in love with myself. So I'm just like, I want to use this book as a cover. Okay. And then I got the background story, you know, me being a small town girl growing up. I never imagined how life would go from being what it was supposed to be, just a traditional life, having a 2-parent household, being a part of a close family to actually have your parents separated and different traumas start to occur over and over, and you wonder just how you're going to make it through, then you remember God is the one who is in control of our lives. He is the one who gives us our challenges in life with choices of how will we get through them all. Will you pray, turn to his word and follow his instructions, or will you begin to consume the ways of the earth and go astray? We determine our destiny. Here's my testimony.
Yeah, I gotta leave with that.
Amazing, man. So that's definitely amazing, man. Yeah. Continue. I just wanted to give a round of applause. That was amazing.
And that's your only copy right there?
No, it's not my only copy.
No, that you brought with you today.
No, it's not the only copy I brought with
me. $0.99.
That is not the price of the book.
Oh my God.
From here, it is.
That is not the price of the book.
That's crazy. Family don't get a discount.
Look, man, you ain't gonna get no discount, man. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
You don't get a discount.
You don't get a discount for knowledge and insight, man.
When you family, you do.
Oh, man.
Now, if I was some regular Joe,
but I just want to say again, man, big
why?
If y'all didn't see it, man, so we can put it right here on camera, so we can put it on each angle, so y'all can see this here, man. And if you could let the people know, where is your book for purchase right now? What do you have planned, with it? What you plan on doing in the future with it? Or, just how people get a hold to it.
It's on, I published it on Amazon. So anybody want to get it, it's $21.99 on Amazon.
Gotcha.
And once you put in From Test to Testimony, it's going to pop up automatically. You'll see my picture and my name. This is going to be the story, I really didn't go in great detail or whatever, because it begins to be emotional and you don't like to open up wounds. So I decided to create another book where it's going to be considered a woman's journal. And in the woman's journal, there are going to be days, and there's going to be scriptures, and there's going to be places in there where they can write down notes and things that they get from the journaling and the scripture that they read on that day. And it's basically just to help women, become more open with their traumas and their lifestyles. And in the future, I'll create something for men as well. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad raised me, so I'm big on guys. I support the fellas. So there'll come a time where I'll create something for the men, but right now I'm focusing on the ladies. So working on this journal, I'm gonna try to have it published by my birthday. So
crazy thing.
Yeah, hey man, it's amazing. Amazing. What we got?
Would you? And I like how you say you want to help the women and all that. Do you think your book will be more helpful for the people in prison? Like, have you thought about maybe I can send my books to the women prison, the women jails? Because them people been in there. Those are people that really need something to read. Really probably went through not close or
right.
Because, on the brink of destruction as well, like how you said you was just not in the right mindset. Do you think that would help prisoners and the people in jail to help them move through?
That's a good point. Because
definitely.
That's a lot of points. That's
yeah. I mean, when I decided to write my book and to branch out and tell my story, like I told my dad, I kept thinking that the vision was for me to speak in church, to go before the people in the church. But then when I got closer to God and we started talking, that wasn't the people that he wanted me to talk to. He wanted me to talk to the ones that don't go to church, the ones that don't believe, the ones that fear coming to him because they don't believe that he'll do just what he said. So I'm definitely big on speaking to anybody in the prison or even down to a homeless person.
I think it'd be better for that. I think.
Like I wouldn't say better. It's just would be a good addition.
The only reason why I said better is because people in church and people outside, of course, you always want to reach the people that's outside. But what I always say, our issue starts with, us as people in a system where you're not designed to win. A lot of people in there for no reason or raw mistakes, and I feel like this right here, this book from Testimony, can really be you could turn somebody's life around in prison. Because I always feel like those are I know everyone talk about the homeless and the people outside. I always feel like our main focus should be the people in prison, because they're the ones that really need that because they're already stuck, they already made mistakes, and this can be a way to, you never know, your book can actually help someone change their mind in prison, and that can be that turning point to actually be released and have something to save their lives. I just feel like that the prison thing is. I love the church. I love the church,
right.
but I think the
dope.
prisons are
That's
prisons and
definitely
jails.
dope, but I just say before you get to that step, because the fact is, before you get to that step, why don't you start by actually, starting before you get to that age to go to jail? Like I said, you start the trickling. Because maybe if you introduce it to kids, that's why I say, that's good, but I wouldn't say that's the only thing. Yeah. I can introduce it to kids, talk to kids, and maybe this will influence them, and they'll learn like, hey, because they still got lives to learn. They may go through something similar, Lord forbid, if they do go through something similar, something that go through their family member, and now they got a story to listen to that help them kind of cope with a little bit better. Yeah. Like I said, versus, you can also talk to people, but like I said, it's just, this is something good for everybody. Because at the end of the day, it's almost like a story of like basically don't give up, don't give in, and just stay strong.
That's
so
right.
It's never over.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Okay, so I got a question. What was the most difficult thing about writing the book?
Writing the book?
Writing the book, publishing the book, anything that was like challenging.
No, I wouldn't say publishing was fine. I didn't have an issue with publishing. I think the big issue was writing. And it wasn't like writing like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to write. No, it's like when you go to writing your truth and writing your traumas, it starts to open those wounds that you sealed up and said, I won't go back there no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. When you go to publishing and you want to talk about things you've been through, you actually have to go back and relive that situation. You have to live through that. So for me, when it got to writing, betrayal was the hardest chapter to write for me, because I had to forgive somebody for their wrongdoing, someone that did something to me. So that was the hardest out of everything, even down to my car accident. It was difficult, it was hard, but having to forgive someone who did something to you, you know what I'm saying? Taking your innocence, that was the battle. But I did it because I knew I wasn't the only woman on this earth that has been through that situation before, that wanted to talk but didn't talk, or wanted to tell but was scared to tell. So they hide, or you know what I'm saying? They find other things. Like when we were talking about love earlier and self-healing, there's a woman out there somewhere that's hiding behind that betrayal from another man who took that innocence from her. So that's a process.
That's
you
crazy.
have to be strong.
So, and what's so funny is I think that's the thing that gets swept under the rug the most in our community.
For
is
sure.
What happens to our women.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. And I remember having a conversation with somebody about something like this. And a lot of it come from that simple thing that we used to do as kids, where it's like, don't be a tattletale. No snitching.
See, I told you.
And
Snitch.
that's the thing that'll be
Tail.
like in the back of your head when you're a young adolescent kid or whatever. You like, well, we heard what happened to people that tell. People that snitch. I don't want to be a snitch. Like, you know how they treat snitches, and I don't want to do that. And then something real bad happened to you.
If I had known that as a kid, I would have been snitching since then. I would have been telling.
I say, I'm a realist, bro.
It's in the Bible.
Nah,
the Bible tell you to
realist.
snitch.
Nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm the realist, bro. And that just made that's why I say, bro, I got really down. Cause you just made me really just look like, damn, bro. It made me really just realize something about myself. Damn, I'll be telling my kids that shit.
That you should have told,
bro.
That you should have told.
I say that all the time. Like I said, I'm not a hypocrite, and I admit my faults even when I'm on camera, bro. Like I said, it don't matter to me.
You're gonna shake my hand.
I'm an open book.
Cause I don't want to told you, hey, it's okay to snitch.
Man.
It's okay to snitch. I'm a big
hey, snitch and telling is like,
but it's in the Bible to
bro.
tell.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, the Bible say you tell or else.
Bottom line, bro, this man was absolutely right, bro. I had to really
Good one, Jabo. Telling people to snitch.
It's a tricky slope, man. It's a tricky slope, man. But
no, you can't. You have to.
I leave it alone.
No,
I
you
plead the
have
fifth,
to.
bro. I plead the fifth.
You have to.
You do, but I mean, in the situation that I was in, it wasn't that I was, oh, I don't want to be a telltale. Oh, I'm scared. No, my issue was my family is insane. So in my mind, I'm thinking,
something gonna happen to him.
You're gonna die,
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I want to put them at risk? With my parents separating, you know what I'm saying, and that coming after that, I'm just like, my mom is already gone. I would hate to have to lose my dad by telling, because I know that he's going to react. He's going to be that protector that he is. So what do I do? So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just take matters into my own hands. I'll do it when I'm ready, when I know that I can stand strong behind myself and I don't have to really depend so much on my dad to be a protector. So that was the situation for me. But I mean, I would talk to my kids, but I wouldn't tell them, not to tell because they need to tell. Yes. Even down to the littlest thing. Sometimes we don't even think. It can be the littlest thing of grooming that you won't even think grooming. You know what I'm saying? You can see somebody saying, oh, your daughter is beautiful. And in your mind, they think, oh, you're giving a compliment. Oh, yeah, but you don't know the adult mind that they have. That could be a perp. That could be their way of grooming that child. Or they grab your child, they with your child, and they rub that. That's a grooming. And in your mind, you don't think like that,
You're not thinking nothing
you don't think nothing like that. So...
And I speak about that all the time, man. Especially in today's time, man. It's unfortunate, bro.
It is.
I don't know what is up with all these people that end up making their lives, bro. They end up making millions, bro. And they always end up faltering or facing a downfall because they want to mess with little kids, bro. I'm so tired of this narrative being put down my timeline.
I don't understand it. I don't understand where it comes from. And it be the people that have access to whoever they could possibly want. And they decide to pick somebody that's underage.
It's if you haven't watched Law and Order, they told you everything you needed to know. That no matter what you do, or what you say, how they look, there's always a sick out there no matter what. It could be anything. They still there. I learned that from Law and Order. Law and Order.
You said a what? A sicker?
A sicko.
Oh, a sicko.
So I understand that they always going to exist, but it seems prominent. Like it seems like it's a lot of cases where it's coming out.
A lot more. And I'm gonna be real with you. So,
but have you realized it's not us?
Is that? No. On the contrary, it ain't no color behind this one, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. So let me put it behind it. And the reason is, and I got to put it like this, is because of this. I say it all the time, bro. I'm tired of social media. I'm tired of YouTube. I'm tired of everything else, bro. They are making it more comfortable for all of these people to feel like they can talk to little kids, bro. Like I seen a post not too long ago about this 16-year-old boy was dating this 24-year-old girl. Also, I say this multiple times, bro, and every time I say it, bro, I'm gonna keep saying it because of the fact is there's many people that's been torn apart. Elvis Presley, bro.
Oh yeah.
Sicko.
Dated a 14-year-old fucking girl, bro. Sorry, excuse my French, bro, but I do not play when it comes to women. Dated a 14-year-old girl. Stayed with her, was in the army. People that's supposed to fight for our country, bro. And y'all allowed this, dog. Ain't no matter about, ain't no ifs, ands at different times. Ain't no matter about anybody that's living in today's time that accepts that, bro. Y'all need
Dubai.
Hey, yo.
I'm done, bro.
But no, here's a downfall about that. About the Elvis thing, because we've had arguments about it. And I'm glad he's seen it my way, because we've had a conversation. He was like, well, no. Remember we had that conversation about R. Kelly, and I told you, I feel sorry for him about the whole doing the girl things, but I'm not going to persecute him because I'm not going to sit there and act like R. Kelly is the first person who did this. Respect, Elvis Presley did it like a
Jeffrey Epstein,
and I told him the Elvis Presley Epstein. I was like, no, you look at what they did versus what he did. No, it's still sick. It doesn't change nothing, but that's why I say it's only in us that this happens, that they're
putting a black face on it.
Sick.
Yeah. They're putting a black face on it, bro. And that's what's making it bad, bro. And that's what pisses me off, bro, because there's many other people that's out here doing it, and they wait till it almost is bad. Like, why did it take so long for them to find out Jeffrey Epstein was flying girls, the islands, and everything, bro?
Y'all saying with us is considered sick, but nobody else it is?
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you. It sounds crazy. But they really do look at it like that, bro. Yeah. Like, if you actually know people in the industry, bro, like,
it's sick.
If you got to think the people that are doing it in the industry, bro, if they're doing it, that must mean you got to think the most people that got all this. I'm just speaking.
I'll give you a better one before you say.
That's why I say it's messed up. But
do you know the Colts was caught in there with a boy on the owner?
Mm-hmm.
The who?
The owner of the Colts or the Patriots?
Bill Belichick.
And they caught him with an underage, but that was around the same time as R. Kelly. Which one you think you heard? I never heard about the Bill Belichick no more, but I did hear about R. Kelly.
They slandered R. Kelly,
and they made a whole Netflix special about him, and then they made an after one. And my man, and I'm gonna put it like this, because like how your book says about that, when someone is hurt and they telling you that they have a problem, and like I said, I'm not okaying his act
at all,
but my man sat on camera, cried, and told you, like, man, I'm not it. He literally cried. He was molested by his brother, molested by his sister, his mama. Where's the narrative's been pushed? I wish he would have never said it, but that was his truth. But it depicted us in a real bad, like, oh no. So that's why I say no. It's us. It sounds horrible, but it's us. It's a crime if we do it.
Yeah.
If they do it, they get a movie.
Well, I think it's just like we all know that it's a heinous act regardless, but I think it's not even like exclusive to just that. It's everything. Like if we kill people, it's worse. You feel what I'm saying? If we do anything, it's worse. It's seen as worse. So that's why I was just like, it ain't. I thought y'all were saying that when it's done by them, it's not like it's okay. It's okay, but that's not true at all. But if you comparing it to us, then yeah. I thought you were saying like
no. I only
behind closed doors. They trying to make it seem okay. That's the reason why all this is happening, because you got to think for all this to build up.
All the Supreme Court justice people, bro. Most of them are rapists, bro. Like a good amount of them, and it's like I think it's like one black dude on there. And he got the same. The same background, everything.
The protection of
and
power,
I'm like, bro.
Bro.
They run the country, dog.
The protection of power, bro.
Welcome to.
Like,
it's not new though. I'm not surprised. I keep telling you, I'm not surprised. This is something that's been going on, and it's going to continue to go on for the ends of time. And the only difference is, like I said, all them comments, people, when that building fall on them, I guarantee you, the only person that's going to fall on is that black brother. I promise you.
People wonder why I don't vote.
Now it's gonna.
Man, I don't blame you, bro.
What it gonna do?
I don't blame you.
You can't be
you can't, because at the end of the day, man, you vote, but we all know that person in the office ain't nothing but a puppet anyway. I don't feel like going down to it, because even our votes don't count. It's up to the electoral college. That's who really depends on the votes, and then it goes down to the fact that the Rockefeller brothers that pay the.
I just wish like us as like a people could all like get along, so we can have our own place and our own separate like nation from these folks, bro.
You ain't never gonna get that.
You said what?
You ain't never gonna get that.
Thinking like that, probably not.
But you're not.
But
only reason why I say that is look at the time. It happened.
I mean, they tried with Black Wall Street. They definitely did. That was like the stepping stones to what I'm talking about for sure.
And then what happened?
They definitely burned that thing down.
It's not designed for us.
Hold on. Oh, so we talking about history. Yeah. So let me go back to it. So not only that, let me break it down to it. Do y'all know about the little lake? I think it's called Lake. What's the
Lanier?
Lake? There you go, Lake Lanier.
Oh yeah.
If you do not know about the story, it's called Jamestown. Jamestown was a prosperous black town that used to literally was staged right there where that water is located. Mainly a fully black individuals. Yes, he is absolutely right. There was an individual that a mistake happened, and it was mistaken that the dude didn't do it, and a group of Caucasian individuals, because the dude didn't do it. They just tried to say he did it, and they came and burnt the whole town down. Whole town flourishing of black individuals, and they burnt it down, and then they flooded it. Why do you think every time somebody get in that water, they get pulled down? Like what lies beneath?
They die.
So all I'm hearing is that's where we need to start building the town at then.
What you mean? No, I ain't going over there. Shit.
But we good though.
No, we not.
We good.
No, we not.
So we got a little more time, so we going a little history. Y'all want to know about how the first bank got financed?
Hell no, I don't want to know about that. You trying to cancel us for real?
Yeah, matter of fact, you
we are running out of time.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
Because you know they watch. You know they watching.
You
like,
talk about off camera.
Yeah, you're right.
You know they watching us like I know these niggas ain't about to get into. Okay.
I don't want to go too deep, bro. But y'all already know.
But you're right though. It's just like I told you. It's just how we depicted in so many people's faces is the worst. We are like the scum of the scum, and even like you said, Black Wall Street. Even when you get a piece, like you really start to. They be like, oh no, them niggas over there.
They said 40 acres and a mule.
You ain't gonna stop that.
Them niggas, they farmers.
And
give me that.
and it goes to what she said about how she went to the hospital and ain't nobody. But they didn't want to. I was like, no, that's how that works. And I mean, I'm sad that it's like that, but that's how that shit worked. There is no in between. We'll see you about 3 months later. I hope you're okay.
And before the cameras get cut,
what's that?
Wanted to say thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Thank you, man. This has been a
great.
Deep conversation. We was able to talk a little bit about self, the world. Yes. You know, this was definitely a lovely time, man. You know,
what about that 099?
About the what?
$21.99.
There you go,
No,
right there.
zero
Thank
no.
you.
No, for y'all, it's $21.99. I don't want to get nothing
my
confused. You got to pay that full price of that book. But now that we drunk this lovely... Oh, damn. I wanted to pour...
I will
wanted
be
to pour
paying
me-
full price for the book.
Look, man.
So
So what he was
So.
paid for.
I'm going to pay full price. I was going to pour some
and
up,
big,
but...
big shout outs to I still don't see what is the name. I think it's
It's on the front of the
it's
glass.
C5 Essentials. That's what I was trying to figure out. Somebody said it right. Shout out to C5 Essentials, man.
I don't
It
think
just
that's the
was good.
name, right? It was
That's
that the
what it
flavor?
say. It say right here C5 Essentials.
Yeah.
Oh, no, ingredients right here.
Don't
Water-
read out the ingredients. You going to try to cheat them? Put that down.
It's on the bottle.
Nah,
I
don't
mean,
do it.
they
Let them
giving it
figure
to
that
you.
out. They gonna make it online. Put that down.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want it? Y'all gonna have to fry it and buy
My
it.
bad. And mystery flavor. Find out what it is.
Okay.
man.
Yeah, y'all
I'm
trying to
sorry,
cheat.
man.
The flavor-
My bad.
Berry refresh. Go ahead,
He's a big-
Hey,
man. But this is great, man.
It's been blessed, man. Here with the squad again.
Can I
man.
tell
You
y'all
know
this?
it. What's
Because
up?
I guess she forgot about time and she ain't here, so Kim's still rolling.
Oh, okay.
Man, I want to tell y'all this from the bottom of my heart, because it's been lingering now. She don't. I don't.
If you give us a pause moment, bro, I'm gonna throw this sake.
I'm not gonna say it. It's not sake because we didn't do that. But after reading her story and all that, I really want to tell y'all this in case, I make it big and get up out of here. Man, I really love y'all. I really do, on God. I ain't gonna cry, cause I ain't gonna. that
Love you
ain't-
too, bro.
No, I
love
love.
it. Ditto, man.
And I'm here to tell you, I will take a half a bullet for y'all.
Half.
Oh no, y'all still got to get hit with that bullet, but
I mean, technically, if it hits you, you're only gonna take half anyway. Cause
no
the shell
graze.
might-
No,
I mean,
it
so,
grazed me and still
No.
hit you.
Oh,
But
okay.
because I took that graze, your impact won't be that bad.
So you
know-
gonna stick your hand out there, not your whole body. You gonna be like, hey.
I mean, Trump got grazed, and you seen what his ear looked like.
That wasn't graze. That was a ketchup packet.
You see what his ear looked like.
That's
Oh
a
my
ketchup packet.
His ear looked better than mine.
You saw that?
Listen,
Saw that ketchup packet explode?
Bad. Go ahead.
That's the.
Allegedly. I
Allegedly.
don't know. I don't want to spread no fault. I don't know what it was.
I ain't
man.
fall. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
The
I don't
amount
know,
of
'cause
blood that was on that ear is the same
and the amount of
that
people
be
that
in the
end up in
ketchup
this
packet.
comment section, if the wrong thing is said, good God Almighty, bro.
Oh no, go ahead. I mean, listen. Listen.
That is crazy.
Don't come
What?
kill me. Hey, Trump, you want me to vote for you? I'll vote for you. Don't kill me.
Oh Lord, we
my
got to make our
Lord.
podcast great again after this, but
Hey, you might as well.
You could just cut it like after we said our goodbyes.
Yeah, man, we gonna
everything
we
else
ain't
after
gonna
this.
cut
We
this
just
man.
we don't
I'm
need
just
any of
telling
this
you, that
stuff.
wasn't a
Them
ketchup
folks
packet.
stormed the Capitol, bro. Do you think them folks would come to Atlanta?
Oh no,
bro?
that's
we
the
would be trapped in this house, bro.
that's the difference. They come,
We outside with
they come
torches and
storm
big
my area. I
forks.
got something for them. I
Oh,
ain't them.
somebody had a good idea.
You're on your own.
I think you know how they got the hats, and you know how Camilla run it. Somebody had
Yeah.
an idea where there was like Mala, make America laugh again, because her name Kamala Harris.
Oh,
Yeah,
facts,
that's a dope idea.
I just
for a
want to
hat.
know. Sound
Yeah.
like director is in. We in now. Sound different.
And there goes
no.
the
Oh,
time.
no.
We at man again. Shout out to
Hey,
SC5
you know what's
Essentials,
crazy
man.
about it
What's
is
up?
that
You gotta say your bye, boy.
we wasn't late, but she was late.
No, she wasn't. She was here.